Hey guys, Christina here with ESPN 106.3, and I'm here for your Land Rover Palm Beach Player of the Week. Martin County pitcher Emily MacMullen opened up the Lady Tigers season with an 18 strikeout perfect game, following up the next week with a no-hitter 4-0 win over Vero Beach. I was going to catch up with Emily on how it felt to pitch her first perfect game and no-hitter of her career. Let's go see what she had to say. Okay, Emily, so just to start off, how long have you played softball, and when did you decide to focus on pitching solely?
Okay, so I've played softball since I've been in like third or fourth grade, I would say. And honestly, right from the beginning, my parents were the ones that were like, oh, maybe we should try out pitching, see how it goes. And actually it's funny because my pitching at first was horrible. Like, I actually started out like pitching with the wrong leg forward, so like it's been a long time coming for all this pitching, but yeah, I've always basically tried pitching and been a pitcher.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. As a pitcher, being a lefty gives you an edge. How do you use this to your advantage?
Okay, so with being a lefty, I feel like there's just a little like different spin that you get on a pitch because it's like coming from a different direction with your arms and stuff. So like a little different spin might throw a batter off, and coming from like a different side, it's just like there's something they're not used to, I guess you could say. So that's mainly what I do.
Awesome. I read your curveball is pretty stellar. What about that pitch makes it one of your best?
Okay, so basically the curveball, mine goes from the left side of the plate to the right. Instead of righty, it would go the other way. So I literally start from the outside and work all the way to the inside of the batter. So it's like, it looks like the pitch is going outside, and then all of a sudden it goes right in on your hands. And it's like, it's hard to see. And I literally just like torque my body all the way around and make sure I get like the exact spin that you need, because it has to be a certain spin or else it's not gonna work. So yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Recently you pitched a perfect game, striking out 18 out of 21 batters, following up with a no-hitter versus Vero Beach. What was your mentality approaching each inning during these games, and how did you remain calm during these games?
Honestly, there's like this unspoken thing that no one can say. Like, if someone's throwing a no-hitter perfect game, you can't say it. So, and honestly, I didn't even realize that I was throwing a perfect game or a no-hitter until like the end, like the last like 3 innings of the game. Like my perfect game, didn't even know I was throwing a perfect game until the 5th inning, and I was like, oh, wow, that's something else. But yeah, so honestly, I try not to like think about anything when I'm pitching. So yeah.
Well, it's definitely working. What was it like facing that last batter to accomplish the no-hitter? The third batter in the lineup, a power hitter. What was running through your mind?
Honestly, at that point, I had figured out that I was throwing a perfect game. So I was like, okay, calm and collected. Don't try to overpitch. Don't try to overdo anything. Like just throw a strike, but to a point where they can't hit it. But yeah, I was just trying to stay calm and try not to let anything get to my head at that point.
Awesome. Yeah. With perfect games and no-hitters, it is an unwritten rule that no one talks about it, like you just said. Yes. What was the energy like walking into the dugout in between innings?
Honestly, it was the same as it always is. Everyone's so up, cheering, making sure that we're in the game at all times, and everyone was just like, honestly, I don't even know if anyone else on my team actually realized it either, because we're all so like focused on making sure that we're doing our part on the team. But yeah, just making sure we're staying up and cheering the whole time.
Nice. Your team played seamless defense to help preserve the no-hitter. How do you rely on them during the game?
Yes. Okay, so at practice we work hours. Like, we practice every single day, 5 days a week. And we practice, making sure our fielding's as good as it can be. So I trust them. I watch them practice. I know what they are capable of. So I know that I can trust them when I'm pitching, that they're going to back me up and make sure that they get all the outs that we need to win.
And then lastly, if you could train with one sports icon for a day, who would it be?
Gosh, that's hard. Honestly, I would probably say the most well-known pitcher around, Jenny Finch, because, you know, everyone knows who she is, everyone knows how good she is. She's such a big influence in the softball community, and like being able to like train with her and see her like ideas, I guess you could say, like, and how she uses them to dominate when she pitches, it would just be the coolest thing I could think of.
Congrats again, Emily, on being our Land Rover Palm Beach Player of the Week, and good luck on the rest of your softball career. See you next week.